the favorites of Sumi. So now let's look at the stands, and I'm asking you guys there, are there any fans of Team Gentleman?
Hyvä Suomi! Terveisiä Suomeen! Hyvä Suomi!
Yes. Managers official. Hello.
Number 38, Morten Paulsen. Number 71, Nicholas Andersen. And the number 72, Philip Schultz. Let's go to the team. The one is Mr. Mikael Gatt. Assistants are Mr. Andras Luja and Mr. Magnus Wenström.
Jengi grindaa, mut ei oo mikään skeideparkki. Kun mä oon painaa, vedä mattu teidän markki. Tää ei oo skeidelarppi eikä varra hankita. Mut pikkuhiljaa alkaa ole vaara käyttää hankintaa. Mä tuun vielä häpis, mä tytän pieni vielä läpi. Musta tänne mut.
Let's go and introduce the lineup of Team Finland. Goalkeepers, number 30, Lasse Lehtinen. Number 33, Emil Lorli. First line defenders, number 3, Olli Mete. Number 62, Jesper Mattila. Number 24, Hannes Björnen. Number 25, Pekka Jurmaka. And number 80, Sakku Menan. Second line, number 4, Mikko Lehtonen. Number 38, Veli-Matti Vetasmäki. Number 12, Jere Inala. Number 64, Mikael Granu. And number Let's go. Kom igen här. Kom igen här boys. Kom igen här. In i skiten direkt här boys. Första jävla bytet här. Kom igen här. Kom så. Första allt boys. Jiha!
Welcome on, Team Finland! And also, welcome on, Team Denmark!
It is Team Denmark against Team Finland here in O2 Arena in Prague. The late game here tonight is Denmark taking to the ice with a record of 2-4. They beat Austria 5-1 to open. They lost 5-1 to Canada, 2-0 to Norway. Lost 7-4 to Czechia. They beat Great Britain 4-3 and lost 8-0 to Switzerland. This Finnish team, 2 regulation wins, 2 regulation losses, and a loss in a shootout. They have 7 points. These are your officials. Michael Campbell from Canada, Michael Scherig from Switzerland are the refs, Dario Fuchs from Switzerland, and Josef Spur from Czechia are the linesmen here tonight. And behind the Finnish bench, it is 61-year-old Jukka Jalonen. He said, one shift at a time, focus on the present. That is the plan for tonight's game against Denmark. We're coached by 47-year-old Michael Gott. His first year as head coach. He was talking about that loss to Switzerland. He said everything that could go wrong against them went wrong, and they'll look for a different fortune here tonight. Mike, what do you see as we get ready for Denmark and Finland?
Well, a lot of pressure on Finland. Finland is in the very strange position of not being a quarterfinal secure team as of yet, and there are some permutations where they need basically 4 points in the next couple of games, but they play Switzerland tomorrow, so a full 3 necessary tonight, which you think would be not a problem, but Finland has dropped 1 game to Austria already in regulation, so Denmark is going to play spoiler and making life difficult for Finland.
Good look at Pekka Jormaka from Finland, Matthias Lassen from Denmark, some fist bumps at the Danish bench. Saku Manalainen most recently played in the National Hockey League with the Winnipeg Jets. These are the goaltenders. Ari Satadi is not dressed tonight for Finland. It's Emil Larmi. His only other appearance, he stopped all 14 shots he saw in the 8-0 victory last Sunday against Great Britain. And Matthias Seldrup, he came on in relief of Frederick Diko. He allowed 3 goals on 8 shots in Denmark's last game. He is 27 years old. William Roth is the backup for Denmark. Lassi Leppinen for Finland. And this game is underway. And right off the bat, Michael Ågaard will take it in and place it behind the goal. Poulsen in looking for it. Jesper Matala checking him. Rugiser sent it through. Loose puck in front. And Larmi is tested in the opening 15 seconds. Terrific, energetic start for Denmark. Twisting with it. Ågaard, he'll leave it. Rugiser down to the bottom of the circle. Shoveled it across ice off the stick of Manalainen as he pushes his man Jensen into the side boards. Olli Mata, a veteran of 684 NHL games, trying to get it out, and now it is finally pushed ahead by Bjornson. Denmark with a change. Finns with a puck. That's Mikko Lehtinen, the 30-year-old. Takes an odd bounce. Larmi came out and took things into his own hands and chopped it out of the zone. Pounded right back in by Marcus Lauridsen. Larmi, a former Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguin. Turnover, right in. Storm denied by Larmi. What a save of Frederick Storm. And what a start here for Denmark.
It looked like it was going to be an empty net. Larmi got across somehow to take it away from Storm.
Storm with a goal so far. Came that close to getting his second. Sprinting up is Koski. He cannot hold the line. Rasmus Riesenen, former Everett Silvertip, one-time Carolina Hurricane, played 6 games with them in 2014-15. That's Koch. Denmark will get the clear. Alexander True plays it in and picks it up on the other side of the defender. Puistola went for him. That's turned back to the point. Moved in by Larson. True out near the blue line. Chopped up by Jesse Puljujärvi, who's having a good tournament. 3 goals, 2 of them against Canada. He's got 5 points in total. Finns onside looking for their first chance. And they'll have a power play. Just 2:03 in.
Larson not happy, but after this excellent start, that's a terrible turnover by Finland on the end. And Laramie just strings out Storm just enough. The Storm waits a half second longer. I don't think Laramie's got the backward momentum to take the post away, but he shoots it a little bit early. And Laramie able to get a toe on it. That's before Puistola gets chopped down pretty convincingly by Larson.
At the very least, this power play should stem the tide for Finland. Denmark with an energetic start, to say the least.
Nervy start for Finland. Puck management, some missed assignments on their own end. Unusual for them. Big opportunity. 3 for 16 on the power play to date in the tournament.
Denmark on the kill, 85%. They killed 17 of 20. Finland controlling the puck. Granlund will work it. Cross ice. Inola with a drive right on. And Seldrup got squared up quickly, made the save.
Well, that's a hole in the penalty killing because that's way too easy for Granlund to go underneath Poulsen. Lawrenson either has to get his stick in the lane or Poulsen has to drop down further because you cannot ask Seldrup to make too many saves like that. Inola has been pumping in the one-timers in the power play whenever he can.
This time off the draw, Pakarinen will pull it back. Broken stick for Storm. So Denmark short-handed and Storm without a weapon. Granlund called for it and got it. Center point is Lehtinen. Granlund looking for Inola. Skipped off the skate. He'll have to grab it off the boards. Lehtinen tight roping the blue line. Sent it down to Pakarinen in the corner, the former Edmonton Oiler. And Lehtinen kept it again. Inola with it. Far side is Granlund, the captain. In the slot is Puistola. Puck up for grabs in the corner. Russell pushed his man. Now Finland's Puistola stepped in front of his man. And he's got Inola. Goes back to the point. It is Lehtinen. This is Granlund. Waits, shoots, and he whipped that high just off the mark. Halfway through the penalty to Larson for Denmark. Behind the goal, Pakarinen, and it's sent all the way down. Both teams making wholesale changes. Laramie will skate it back. This is Oliver Kaski. Good work defensively, and slashing is the call as Olesen ripped the stick out of the hand.
Broken in half on Kaski. At least this one's consistent. Like you break the guy's stick on a slash, and Olesen earns this one. He comes from way up top to come over top of Kaski's stick. Chop it in half.
You wonder what his argument could have been with the referee.
I mean, unless you're hoping for a call before that. He held me in the corner, but you can't possibly be saying I didn't do it because you clearly just did. So now 42 seconds, 5-on-3. Big opportunity for Finland to get on the board.
Russell, he's been strong in the faceoffs in this tournament for Denmark against Mikael Granlund, the San Jose Shark. 4 assists for him so far. 2-man advantage for Finland. And they have it. Kaski to Lehtinen. Lehtinen, Kaski fake the one-timer. Lehtinen, Kaski fires it, change direction. Puck retrieval for Finland. Granlund will spin off the boards. Granlund to Lehtinen. Creeps toward the slot. Gave it back to him. Granlund. Lehtinen. Snapshot right on. Seldrup hangs on.
That's not the one you want to end up with, though. A wrister with not a lot of traffic from the point. You're looking to go seams. You want back doors, but that's a clean look from Seldrup and a stick tie up in front by Jensen. That's high danger opportunity.
He's set to take the face-off against Pakarinen at this dot. Both tumble. Finland again coming away with the puck. The two-man advantage, and that got away from Lehtinen. A break for Denmark. 10 seconds left in the first penalty. Lehtinen will take it through center and drop it for Oliver Kaski. He leaves it for Granlund. Gliding in. Granlund, first penalty is over. This is Lehtinen. Kaski, two men in front, sends it through, stopped by Seldrup, and that's ripped off of Lehtinen and out of the zone. Penalty to Olsson is just about half over. Kaski takes off with it. 5 assists in 5 games. And here comes Puljujärvi with a bit of momentum. He'll carry it into the zone. Jesse Puljujärvi darts behind the goal and hangs on. They look to get set up again. This time a one-man advantage. Point pass. Kaski, Inala. Puljujärvi is right in front of the goal. Inala moved it back. Puistola cruising in, shot, kick, save. Good start here for Seldrup. Denmark can't clear it, not just yet. Short pass, moved ahead by Puistola. Puljujärvi played it behind. 20 left in the penalty. And a fan on the pass there by Puistola, and it's dumped down. Riikola for Finland with 8 seconds left in the power play. Good skating for Menelainen, and he'll hit the blue line and bump into his man Jensen. Now at the half court, Järvi threw it cross ice. Denmark has killed both penalties. Olsson's out of the box, hoping for a pass, but Lauritsen didn't move it. But good work by Denmark to kill.
Pretty significant moment early, 5-on-3. Finland with some shots, but good killing, good goaltending. Nothing too dangerous.
Headman pass to Arttu Huru. Brings it over the line, and it's knocked back just that quickly. Ville Saarijärvi, former Detroit Red Wing pick. He plays it at the circle, 6 minutes in. Sent around by Puistola. Polk will just ladle that one towards From. He'll circle back. Mattias From hits the line. All 5 Finland players back. He makes a nice move. Set it behind the goal. True overskated it. Shield for Denmark. See if they can get the momentum back that they had before the first penalty. Mata placed it behind for Huru. 23-year-old, 2 goals and assists in this World Hockey Championship. And a whistle stops the play. Knocked down. Let's see the reason. 13:24 left in the first. Couple of power plays for Finland, but unable to score.
The puck break is up for the first time for the Glasgow's Globe and Quebec. I'm here with the ball. Hello! He's always climbing the entire arena. And Hey, come on. Hey, what's wrong with you? Yeah, he's okay!
With Mike Johnson, I'm Dan Robertson. A pretty action-filled start here, Mike.
The game hasn't felt like it's settled down yet. The rotations and guys haven't played because they're not killing penalties or they're not on the power play. It's been a lot happening the first 6.5 minutes. You thought you might get a tight defensive battle. Hasn't played out that way, even though it is 0-0.
Jesper Matala to Pakarinen. Denmark back on the puck. Cross-ice feed from Marcus Lauritsen. He'll go return pass. Watch out over there at the Finland bench. Luckily that didn't go in.
Coaching staff hitting the decks.
Pass intended for Pakarinen. He got a piece of it. He'll just chip it deep. Good hands. Granlund sprinting in to keep it alive. He knocked it away from Lawson. Inola, centering pass. Pakarinen knocked down as soon as he touched it. Now back at the line, Olli Mata shoveled it behind the goal. Took a bit of an odd skip. Granlund, nifty move. Back to the line. Mata again. Wristed low, redirected. Inola, fine save by Seldrup. Little tangle up between Pakarinen and Lawson. Finally, Denmark will have a good chance to get it out. They'll change. Finland 2. Steered back by Oscar Muligard, a second-round pick of the Seattle Kraken last year. Shots are 5-2 Finland. Anders Koch steering it forward. Koch, the pass a little bit in behind Niklas Andersson. Oliver Kapanen tied for the tournament lead with 6 goals with Brady Tkachuk and Dylan Cousins. Poulsen fires it around the boards. Larson, that bounces.
He's in.
And it's Jesse Puljujärvi. He's got a break. Puljujärvi, rebound. Oh, what a stop by Seldrup. And he's lying on it with a pileup all around.
Look at the pile of players in the crease. Puljujärvi leaks out, turnover. He doesn't handle it the cleanest on the pivot, so and then off Seldrup, tongue out. He's like Michael Jordan heading in there, but paddle down. Oh, the second save, tremendous stuff from Seldrup. And then everyone drawn to the loose puck in the crease. And that is well done by the goalie. He's getting his first start of the tournament. Prior to this game, Fredrik Dikau had played and started every single game. Seldrup got on relief last game, getting the start in this one, and so far appears to be the right choice.
Dikau kind of ran out of gas in his last game. It was the second game in as many days, but yeah, Seldrup has been very sharp. 11:35 left in the first period. Finland and Denmark. And they'll have to try it again.
You know, Patrick Russell trying to pull this one to his goaltender. You're going to be paying attention if you're pulling as a righty towards the crease.
Off the draw, it's just slid in the direction of Matthias From, who has a goal in the tournament. Rissanen, Korkoski, 28-year-old. Up ahead for Pekka Jormaka. Batted away to the corner. From, Russell, that went awkwardly off the toe of his stick. From had a chance to move that out. Decided to regroup, so they'll try it again. Jensen punches it up ahead. That sprung away from Russell. Rissanen. Jormaka. He's on it again. From set that on the backhand. Tracked down by Juha Jaska. He's a 26-year-old. He's got an assist so far. Driving behind the net. Stops. The defender fell. That was Rubiser. And a centering pass. Got to the side of the net to Puustinen. Back to the line. Riikola. Puustinen turning. Puustinen down for Jaska. And crossing is Riikola. Jaska hung on to it. He'll have to just move it down to the corner. But a man right on top of him. That was Ogard. Back to the line. Wrist shot doesn't get through. Nifty little backhand there by Puustinen between his skates. And he'll grab it now in the corner as Finland starts to press. Puustinen. Riikola winds up and rips it wide. And that'll bounce off the boards and out. Puljujärvi through center now. He's got a lane in front of him. He'll hand it off and swoop through the slot area. Granlund, nice play to move it to himself and hang on. Granlund, that pass redirected in front. Seldrup is down and makes another sprawling save. Seldrup, a couple of great saves in this first period. Finland right back at it. Inola bats that wide. Now Pakarinen. Seldrup has them buzzing here. Granlund with it. As Finland picking up steam. Jesper Mattila turning. Pakarinen in front. Inala in the slot. There's Pakarinen, grabbed it from behind the goal, had his pocket pick. Denmark needs a clear, and they'll get it. Granlund. Not the best looking change for Denmark, but no harm done. You get the puck back. And fired ahead out of the reach of Mulgaard. No icing, they say. Larmi will just move that along to Puljujärvi, who just missed on a breakaway moments ago. Look at the speed coming from Kapanen. Oliver Kapanen, a second-round pick a couple of 3 years ago, the Montreal Canadiens. Oliver Larsson comes in. Now Puljujärvi, 4 Finns on the attack against 3 Danish players. This is Kapanen, and he ripped it wide. Kapanen in a great spot. Finland turning tilting the ice toward Denmark here lately. Shots are 10-2 now. And both teams will make changes. Mikko Lehtinen, a couple of strong strides. Koski flips it into the backhand. Bjornanen first on it. Jormaka had it slide by him. This is Russell. In flight, Frome trying to turn the corner, but he missed it a couple of times, and it is offside. No score. Just under 8 minutes remaining in period 1 in Prague.
Nothing else brings to the official makeup booth. We give you a taste. Try with us also with our virtual mirror. Wow, what a great smile. Yes, that's you. Come on, ladies, Leva, Senas Business. Man, don't worry. Nothing also brings products for you. Step into our retro mirror and Nothing and find your look yourself. Nothing beauty, that's force.
Denmark and Finland here in Prague. In Ostrava, it's Kazakhstan and Poland. Kamil Gwalega has the first Polish power play goal of the tournament, so they're up 1-0. If they get a regulation win, they'll stay up, and Kazakhstan would be relegated. Any other outcome, and Poland will be relegated. So something to play for in Ostrava. Lots of fun here so far. Seldrup's been terrific in goal for Denmark. Larmi made a heck of a save, too, on a Danish breakaway early in the game. Lordson clears it in. Rissanen gets after it. Koski spent a couple of years at Western Michigan. This is Russell taking it out of the corner. Russell lost the handle in between a pair of Finns. Storm. And Russell again looking to pull away, and you can see Bjornanen careful not to take a penalty. Marcus Lorentzen shot it through a crowd, batted away by the blocker of Emil Larmi. Shot attempt from Lucas Andersson, hasn't played a lot in this tournament. He wears number 5. Jormaka over center red, he'll ease that in. Manalainen using the big frame to help Finland get the puck back. Riikola. Saarajärvi didn't shoot it. He'll work it down to the corner. Now carried into the zone by True. Fired it on goal. Larmi sticked it away. Ogard back to the blue line, quickly to Koch. Wrist shot! And again, Larmi came out and saw that. Steered it away. Ogard turning with it. Got a couple of goals. That shot wide. Sprinting up is Oliver Larsson. And Finland with a chance to clear, and down it goes. Here's Seldrup tell Koch to wheel, but he's going to slow things down now. Anders Koch, his 3rd game, the World Championships. Olsen chips it off the boards and snaps it around. Granlund tried to hack it out, and he did. It's going to be icing against Finland.
So Matthias Seldrup, first start of the tournament, and he has been busy. To start the first period, a 5-on-3. There's some good saves. Anila, breakaway save of Puljujärvi. There's been tips, there's been rebounds, there's been all kinds of activity down in front of him, and he has been solid, acrobatic when athletic when he had to be, and whatever it takes for Seldrup to make the save. He's got it in him so far.
So last year with Esbjerg Energy in Denmark. Sharp angle shot, a riser off the stick of Muligard. Kept in. Muligard crosses ice to find it, and he'll leave it to the front of the goal. Jensen passed it to the blue ice, and Larmi has it. 5:50 left in the first. Scoreless between Finland and Denmark in Prague. Score here. Kazakhstan and Poland now tied at 1 in that game in Ostrava that's going on right now. Lots of kids in O2 Arena here tonight.
It's a different vibe. You see a lot of them wearing their team jerseys in the stands. They've come in as a group, and it's great. Might be priced out of tomorrow night's game with Canada and Czechia going head-to-head. That's for the grown-ups.
Can't wait for that one. Long pass ahead, redirected in by Patrick Russell. Plays his hockey in Sweden. Kicked at by Storm. He had a breakaway early. Long wrist shot. Larmi trying to fight through and see it, and he drags it in.
It's a good job by Mikko Lehtinen in front of just boxing out and staying with the check. Not letting the Danish forward to get close to Larmi. And yes, Puljujärvi, first off, he's got to get a helmet that fits his head. That thing is riding high. But you know, he had hip surgery last summer, and it looks like he's moving better than we've seen him skate in a while. A good sign for the Pittsburgh Penguins.
He's 26 years old, Jesse Puljujärvi. That shot floated wide, of course. High draft pick of the Edmonton Oilers, never panned out there. He played a little bit with Carolina too. Olesen got to it, being watched closely by Kaski. Play along the boards. Rissanen moved it back. Kaski. Puljujärvi swung low to take that pass. Time on the left for Rissanen. Shots are 10-7 Finland. Puljujärvi brings it in over the line. He'll wait. Finns are changing. Puljujärvi just shovels it ahead to Riikola. You see Riikola backhander, and he lifted that one high. Skating well coming in off the bench. And we get a whistle.
Back and forth. Denmark has done a nice job. Back in there, you see some of the extras for Denmark today. That's obviously big Oliver Lauritsen and Joachim Blichfeld, as well as Jesper Jensen Aho, Fredrik Dikau. They're pretty important players not in the lineup tonight for Denmark. So they're hoping fresh legs, even though they might be inexperienced, will have some energy.
Bjornanen with the face-off win for Finland. Sarijärvi played it for Manalainen, but he didn't handle it very cleanly. Vesa into the zone. He'll steer that cross corner. Ogard, 28-year-old forward, plays for Modo in Sweden. True, nifty pass. Ogard took it behind the goal. Trying to keep it away from Riikola. He gets some help, but Ågaard had it knocked away. Menelainen trying to check his man. Pushing Vesa, who's on the ice. Hard work from Team Denmark. Point shot coming through. That changed direction. Oliver Larsson with the blast from the blue line. Menelainen to Riikola. Just out of the reach of Hannes Björninen, and down it goes. That cross-ice pass just out of the reach.
You better trust your sauce.
Maka was there for Finland, couldn't knock it down. They're changing now. Pass ahead, it's allowed to go down by Jakse. He didn't touch it, so it's icing.
Yeah, Jalonen is the much heralded head coach for Finland, and he wants a high sticking penalty there as Shield gets to stick up on Kaski, and he did. I mean, I don't know about going down the tunnel, that seems a bit excessive, but you get hit in the cheek, should be a high sticking penalty.
Earlier in this period, the Finns had a two-man advantage. Obviously, Denmark was able to kill both. Finland, the 2022 gold medalists. So they'll drop it again to the left of Emil Larmi. Both he and Seldrup have been solid in this first period. Both have had high danger chances to deal with. Mata, 29-year-old, held up on the play. It's a little support, lifted out by Valtteri Puustinen. Swinging back is Jensen. Niklas Jensen. Bergiser trying to force it out, but Finland staying right with it. Finally, it's chipped out of the zone. Play a bit ragged there. Mata with it with 3 minutes left in the period. Jesper Matila, 4 years at Boston College for him. Waits for his mates to change. His play slows. Iitasmäki. Long pass ahead from Lauritsen. Finding Shield. Turns and dishes behind the net. Took an odd bounce. A good one for Denmark. Lauritsen is at the blue line. Olsen is going to leave it. Lassen steps up, shoots it through a crowd, and that is blocked. Olsen finds it on the other side. Mulgaard. Olsen. Shot, blocked. Pakarinen checks the stick to make sure it's intact. And that one off the Finnish player and out of the zone as Lehtinen stepped up. Lassen sent it back, and again, both teams changing as we near the 18-minute mark of the first. Lauritsen through with good speed. He swoops into the zone, hands it off. That shot attempt is denied. That was Russell. He'll go to the front. Vesa, pardon me. Checking is Kapanen. Ågaard looking to get loose. Good setup. Vesa with a drive. Stop, rebound. And Larmi didn't have to deal with a rebound shot. The puck slipped to the far corner. Kapanen. And that comes all the way out at center. Just eased back between the skates of Puljujärvi.
A good shift down low for Denmark. Having some success turning pucks over on the forecheck.
That's Riikola. He'll get it back from Patrick Pustila, third-round pick of the Carolina Hurricanes in 2019. Riikola, former Pittsburgh Penguin, played 80 games with them.
Nice skater. Makes some edge work.
Saarijarvi, a good pass. Menelainen right in with a drive. And a good stop by Seldrup, who did not spit out a rebound.
It seems like that had been hard to find the neutral zone, but it's a good pass. Springs Menelainen, who one-on-one on the angle with Seldrup, but able to close down the 5-hole. The earlier chance here. You beat guys in the front of the net. Ågaard beats Kapanen in the front of the net. He's got a good look, just can't quite track it, but that's the work off the boards. First couple of hard strides. If you get a step, you keep going, and you might be rewarded for hard work off the boards.
61 seconds left in period one. Marcus Lordson, Brother Oliver, as Mike just pointed out, not dressed here today. Riikola, Menelainen, who was just denied, chipped it out. Saarijarvi will double back. Billy Saarijarvi plays with Langau in the Swiss A-League. He's 26. Finland being very careful with it. Now Menelainen sends it deep. Forecheck from Jarmaka. Knocked down as Storm sent it the distance. The face-off coming inside the Denmark zone.
Finland being methodical, as you say, going up the ice, waiting to try to figure out how to navigate the 1-2-2, 1-4 almost that Denmark plays at zone. Because you want to dump it in a corner where there is speed to either beat the Danish defender too and at least pressure him early. If you do that, you can get an icing in an offensive zone faceoff.
Granlund to take it against Russell. Bounce behind the net. Lordson will skate right into it. Lordson a long feed, a pretty good one. Russell, his pass went past Storm. Inola with the check on Frode. Inola gets bumped by Russell. 5 seconds left. Lordson loads up, fires, and that just went wide. They do get a late period chance, but it is off the mark. 11 shots to 8 for Finland. They had a couple of power plays, including a 5-on-3. Sildrum was very good in that period. Larmy made a couple of fine saves too. No score through 20 minutes. Denmark and Finland here at O2 Arena in Prague.
Team Denmark.
Larson took a penalty for tripping at 2:03. Just Oliver Larson, 2 minuty podážení.
Dear friends, despite any safety measures.
Just be careful of you goalie guys, huh? You good? That's for you? Or is the other guy? Play! Good! Play! Good job, boys! Hey! Stop it! You stop, okay? There are already 2 guys there. Don't play.
bude arena hořet. Nemůžeme se dočkat, to je ale až v budoucnosti. Budeme se teď vrátit zpátky do dnešního zápasu a především do přestávkového programu, ve kterém si teď v tuto chvíli ukážeme, jak celý turnaj sledují z vlastního pohledu. Průhlední muži, rozhodčí. We've seen a battle of everything today here in Prague at 16 and 20 between Great Britain and Norway, but also right now is going on the battle of everything between Kazakhstan and Montenegro Group B, and you can see the game is tied at 1 after first period, so it is still everybody's game, and we will keep you updated in the live score, guys. But now let's have a look for the best moments of first period between Finland and Denmark. Here are the highlights. Now welcome Team Finland! And also welcome their opponent, Team Denmark!
Dan Robertson and Mike Johnson with you here in Prague. And if you'll allow me to look ahead a little bit, tomorrow afternoon here, Czechs and Canada, and some reinforcements for Czechia that's going to have this building lit.
Yeah, I mean, when you travel around town, you see a lot of advertisements for the tournament, and the guy's face you see on every one of them, David Pasternak. And he arrived this morning along with Pavel Zacha. Marty Necas arrived a couple days ago, played last game. So, of course, I think Pastrnak and Zacha will be in the lineup tomorrow against Canada. Basically playing for first. If Czechia wins, they get the #1 seed going forward. But more than that, the crowd and the energy and the atmosphere of that game will be the best we've seen it. It's been fantastic all tournament long.
Pretty good first period in this one.
Yeah.
Denmark and Finland.
I thought it might be sleepy. It was not.
Chances off the bat from Denmark, and then Finland tilted it back a little ways. The shots were 11-8 in favor of Finland.
Okay, just go a bit faster, then we go, okay?
Finland and Switzerland tomorrow should be pretty good too.
Let's go.
Especially if Finland has to win to get in, or get a point to get in.
Hear that stick break right off the opening face-off. That redirects in deep. Jormaka is forechecking Menelainen. Moved it back. Matala. Menelainen quickly back to Olli Mata, looking for a shooting lane. Finds it. And gloved and held by Matthias Seldrup. Brief pushing at the side of his net.
That is a battle. Brugesser and Bjorninen trying to establish position in front of Seldrup. Brugesser does a good enough job to allow his goaltender to see it. It's a real skill to box players out in today's NHL when you can't cross-check, you can't hold, and you have to engage early with your legs. You have to be aware where the puck's coming from and passing off. There's a lot going on to make it hard for a defenseman.
Put you on the spot. Who are some of the better defenders at it? Give you time to think about that.
There's Tanev. Think of Slavin. Big guys who know how to use their body to get in the way, but then also block it when it comes, if they front you.
Ianila was knocked down. Denmark trying to get it together in the way back. That's off the stick of Granlund and about 11 rows up.
See, Ekholm's pretty proficient. I'm just going through now, like, you gotta be big, but you gotta be mobile, and you gotta be aware.
Right.
And that's what makes the best ones. So, it's a challenge, and it's evolved as the game changes and the rules change. You got to change with it, or else you get left behind.
Probably a bit of an art even to tie up sticks, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. When to go over the top, when to go underneath, when to illegally but legally grab hold of it with your own hand. These are all
the tricks of the trade.
Yep.
Finland coming in, that long shot. Selver forced to kick it away. Ianila took the drive. Now 3 Danish players are on the move. Vesa offside. He True up there with him, and
see, he's frustrated, but Vesa should blame himself. The reason why True went offside, Vesa's dancing sideways instead of just driving it straight down the wall. It's a 3-way tie atop the tournament goal scoring list. Brady Tkachuk fresh off a hat trick. The game of the Americans put up 10 plus. Kapanen got it done early. Bedard at 5 got it done early, and Dylan Cousins has scored in 5 games in a row.
I thought he was terrific last night.
Well, Dylan Cousins playing for Canada has been so good. Under 18s, World Juniors in this tournament as well. He's been almost more dynamic than he is in Buffalo playing for Canada.
Rasmus Rissanen takes it behind his goal. Shot it off the glass. Any idea why that would be about Cousins?
I mean, he's a strong skater, so perhaps, you know, a bit more open ice. So these are not games though that, you know, there's lots of offense or easy offense to create. So, you know, he's probably a bit stronger, physically stronger than some of the opponents relative to the NHL. But I mean, he's still pretty good in the NHL. But I don't know. But Buffalo will be watching, saying, "Yeah, bottle that and bring it back."
Cousins was Canada's player of the game last night as Poulsen tried to step through. Now Puljujärvi in a 3-on-2, but a poor pass. And an icing. He was trying to get it to Puistila, but it was off the mark.
Trying to snap that puck hard. He just sailed on him. Puljujärvi with an ice. And guys for Denmark, they got some new bodies in the lineup. You know, Schultz hasn't, he's been dressed in many games, but doesn't play very much, but he's playing in this one. Anderson hasn't played much. He's in this one. Anders Koch, the defenseman. A whole bunch of guys getting a little time in this tournament, which is nice. They're here the whole time, haven't got to play very much, if at all.
And of course, in goal, Seldorf with his first start. Koski for Finland in this scoreless second period. Risanen stepped up. Puljujärvi looking to get it wound up again. He had a first period breakaway, and then Seldorf stopped that on the rebound chance. That save might have been even nicer. Giveaway, and it's Storm coming back. Storm to Frome. Frome turns the corner and couldn't bring it to the net.
Riikola almost lucked out. It felt like he was beat wide, but he recovered.
Puistila sent it around. Vili Saarajärvi. Puistila will carry it back toward the line and cycle it. Puljujärvi looking for Hudu. This is Riikola for Finland. Behind the net, out of the reach of Jaska. Centering pass, Hudu just batted that one wide. Seldorf gets back in position, and he made a save as Puistinen went hurtling. As Finland with a good opportunity there.
Good little surge by Finland, getting pucks to the net. Hudu gets inside position on Frome and gets a couple cracks at it before Puistinen almost grabs the rebound. We're going to see Pittsburgh's GM, Kyle Dubas, among other titles. I think he's the president, he might be a governor. He's got a few things on his docket, but he's got a few players in this game.
Keeping an eye on Puistinen, he is one of them.
Puljujärvi as well. As well as his Team Canada. Maybe you think he's scouting duties? I'm not sure. He's working in a Canadian capacity or a Pittsburgh capacity right now.
Either way, it's not a bad city to come to.
No.
As Hudu takes it in, snapped a big rebound that'll bounce right to True, and he'll get turned in the right direction. Alexander True with the Charlotte Checkers in the American Hockey League last year, 55 games for them. Former Seattle Thunderbird. Trying to put a bit of duress on the Finnish defense. Matala to Puistinen, wrists it right on goal. Seldorf stops the play.
Now, if you love your ability in the face-off circle, and face-offs were basically 50-50 the first period, then dumping it into the goalie's glove, it's not a bad idea. You know, if you're going to win 60% of those draws, whatever it might be, then go for it. If you're not, it might be a low percentage play, as same as getting up in the morning and wearing that to the drink with your buddies is a low percentage play. But sometimes you got to commit to it.
Those aren't even really out of place here, though. Some of the outfits we've seen this week.
They didn't get dressed up to come to the game. They just got dressed.
That's right. No score yet. And Menelainen will steer it back. Viedasmäki steps in. Viedasmäki had it slide away. The pass back to the blue line. Lehtonen off the skate of Jormaka. Dumps it down and behind the net. Menelainen thinking it might come to him. He'll dig in now. Taken away by Lordsson. Finland's forecheck's been good the last couple of minutes. Menelainen gets back up. He's a lot to handle. Big body. Slot pass. They move it around. Shot by Lehtonen through a crowd and a save by Seldorf. Somehow saw it. Jormaka. Lehtonen steps up. Viedasmäki gave it back, and that shot stung the defenseman Lordsson.
High riser right up in the chest of Lordsson.
See him wobble a little bit after he got hit. Inala, Finland working in a change too. Denmark could be in trouble here. Back to the blue line. Lehtonen moved it to the corner, and finally the pressure is eased. Quickly ahead to Inala, and right back in. Shot as Pakarinen was flying in there. Let that one fly. He's after it behind the goal. Pakarinen swept it around. And Denmark will get it. Shield trying to slow things down.
Snap it up, catch him. Good idea.
Granlund looking to relay it. It was knocked away from him. 4:50 into the period. Still waiting our first goal. Nice move by Granlund, but recovering defensively was Larson for Denmark. Now Poulsen will take off. Dumps it into the zone. Collision between Shield and make that Schultz and Riikola. Now Inala gets it in, trying to go to work against Koch. He'll spin off and go to the bench. Koch skating well through center. Larson dumped it, snapped off the glass by Larmi. Skated in by Kapanen. Nice move. Kapanen right out front. And puck is still loose. Referee right there at the back of the net. Seldorf trying to get up.
So the RB just had his helmet off and is keeping a play. That should be a penalty.
Schultz can't get a shot away.
You can't put your helmet back on and continue to play. Puljujärvi has.
Yeah, the strap is flying in the wind too. Now he'll get off.
The referee's made that clear to Radko Gudas when the tournament gave him a penalty for doing exactly that.
Shots 4-0 in this period in favor of Finland. Jatska with a centering pass. Seldorf is down. Digging away is Puustinen. Seldorf catched it out.
There's some battles going on as at least one penalty has been called.
No score yet. 13:57 left in period 2.
Game on for a fan of the game battle. Just scan the QR code you see over the official IIHF app to participate and vote for your fan of the game. So who's gonna be right now? Who's gonna be our fan of the game? Show us. All right, two gentlemen, one from Suomi, one from Denmark.
Good. Please. Alive. Let's go. We're good. It's good.
Canadian referee Michael Campbell speaking with the respective captains. And the temperature rising a little bit as Puljujärvi needs some work on that helmet.
Well, so first of all, it's been a pretty consistent penalty on Schultz when you take the helmet off in a headlock. That wasn't called, but Radko Gudas did the exact same thing. Put his helmet back on and played and was given a penalty for that same infraction. Puljujärvi played 25 seconds back into play before finally getting to the bench and maybe reminded he's mad that the helmet was taken off. You got yelling and saying, he's right though.
That's perfect.
I mean, it explained itself. And I think the coach there was telling Puljujärvi, hey, if that comes off, forget about reason why, you got to get off the ice. And if you're an NHL player, you know, if you're not told that rule, you would assume it's the same as the NHL and you'd be wrong.
So what comes out of this is a Danish power play. Looking for the game's first goal. It's going to be...
Oh, they got two Finnish players and one Dane in that big scrum.
With Bjornen to draw against Russell.
They've been living on the Vesa backdoor slat pass, but it's usually become from Blichfeld, who's not playing in this game. So we'll see if Patrick Russell gets over there, but watch for 65. Park himself on the lip of the crease and try to present a target for a slat pass.
Taking a while to drop this puck. 13:57 left in second period play. Risanen will take his time, pick a spot, and shoot it all the way down. Menelainen up to kill penalties along with Bjornen up front for Finland. Bruggeaster's got that heavy shot. He has a goal and 5 points in the tournament. Russell. Olsen is back behind him, and he elects to take it in himself. Frome snaps it around. Vesa to Russell behind the net. No one was in front. And he got it over to Larson. He couldn't hold on. Saku Menelainen back, shorthanded. Menelainen killing a couple of extra seconds, looking to pin it in the corner. Now comes loose. That is Oliver Larsson. 40 seconds gone to the minor. Russell cuts across center ice. Vesa. He'll go to the front of the net. Larsson back to the line. Shot right on as Bruggeaster got it through, and Larmi made the save.
should not be surprised. Brugiser leads the Denmark team in shots by a pretty considerable margin, and that is some time to sleep. Zonked out. That looks like me about 10 in the morning every day. I need to invest in one of those lion onesies.
I can see
I
you.
never make it.
You'd look good in that. I can see it.
You have to come throw some water on me to get me out of bed.
Off the draw, Mata just shoved that to the boards. Denmark will get it back. Lordson, Frome. Circling to the bottom of the circle. Looking to the front, moving it to the blue line. Ogard, make that Mulligard down to the side of the net. Denmark trying to open the scoring in the power play. True. To the dot. That just went past Frome as it was redirected. No quality shots yet. There's one right on goal, and Larmy staying still and hanging on.
And I don't mind that so much. You got not much going on. You're having a hard time penetrating the PK of Finland, so you put something onto the pads and get a little chaos going. Get some scrambles, some rebounds, some second possessions, and then maybe it opens up the plays you're looking for. Is they're going to come back for a second run of the first unit for the last 31 seconds, but they're going to be in tough because Bjornen is one of the best face-off guys in this tournament and has been for years.
Russell will go against him and maybe chat with the linesman and vice versa. Jordan way down on that blade of the stick. Denmark controlling. Olsen steps up, shoots, blocked, loose at the side of the goal. The pass by Vesa. Broken stick for Olsen. Bad luck for him. Russell takes it off the boards with 15 left in the power play. Mata bumped him off balance. Larson now. Olsen with the new stick. Faces the goal. Olsen drills, and that went off the body. One last chance perhaps in the power play. Olsen snapped it through, and that changed direction and missed. Jaska is out of the box. Back to 5 aside. There's a drive. Sharp angle shot. Larmy is down and watching. Russell. Larson as Denmark's pressure continues. He left it. Back to the point. That shot. Larmy came out to fight that one off. May have gotten a piece. Now Olsen as Finland can't get it out. Russell. Back to the line. Brugiser. Backdoor pass. They score! Vesa. No, they're pissing. No goal.
Crease interference. They'll obviously take a look at it, but the call on the ice was no goals. Russell battling in front with a finished defender. Question is, did he shove the finished defender or his skates in there? Nah, too much. Right foot for Russell, way inside the crease. Watch as he spins the right foot. It's right in Larmy's way to get out and challenge. Now he doesn't really get into him to the very end, but I think this one. Oh, there's the. That says it all. That's the Denmark players who aren't playing. Rickfeld celebrating a goal and now seeing it get taken away. Now what do you do? Do you challenge?
On the ice, no goal, goal interference.
So Michael Gath's got a decision to make. Do you want to challenge this? I look at this, Dan, 0-0 game, right? You're wrong, you get a penalty.
Right.
You can't challenge this on Denmark. I know goals are hard to come by, but they're in this game. It's not like they're down by 4. He spins, he's way in the crease. You can't challenge it. You're gonna lose the challenge. He agrees. Unfortunately, it will not count for Denmark. It's too bad. They got to keep on working to break the 0-0 tie.
That came after all the pressure in the power play, and then they continue to push Finland after his back to 5 skaters aside.
It's a good call by the officials. Rules as designed, all properly.
Vesa thought he had his 4th, perhaps. Now Lordson backpedaling. Lordson with a nifty move. Centering pass, and Larmy scoops it up. He had a man in front, Lucas Anderson.
there's onto something, maybe just when you can, putting pucks down to the front of the net. Denmark is battling hard in the offensive zone to try to get position around the net. And the more you get the puck there, the more you're going to get a bounce, a break, a rebound. Don't pass the puck around the edges looking for something perfect. Keep taking it to the net.
Shots are 18-10 in favor of Finland. Finland looking for their third win. Denmark looking for their third win as well. And a long pass to Puljujärvi's at an active game up ahead and flipped in by Oliver Kapanen, 20-year-old. Risanen checks to see who's around, gets to the puck. Wanted to move it back. Puljujärvi kept it in, but now played ahead and grabbed by Ågaard. True in the corner. Koski with an eye on him. Ågaard comes in to assist. Koch centering pass, and that bounced off Kapanen. True is there for Denmark. Almost halfway through regulation. That'll slide down, and Larson turns back for the Danes. Koch smoothly through center. He'll continue on. Anders Koch with a drive, and that's just fought off by Larmi. Impressive rush by the defenseman. And enough for icing against Finland.
Anders Koch did not play the first several games for Denmark in this tournament. He only played the last two. And you see him move at his size, and that one just catches the top rung on the pad of Larmi. And you're wondering, well, done that guy in the lineup a little earlier, the way he moves.
Both place for Aalborg and Denmark. Play back underway. Shield looking for Olsson. He waves at it. That'll go back to center. Mulgaard, the 19-year-old, and that's flown in there by Brugisser. Olsson bumped by Risanen. This tight game rolls along. Puljujärvi, Saarijarvi. Weak clearing attempt though. Brugisser kept it in. Passed it behind the net. Mulgaard. You see Saarijarvi jammed his own stick on the play. Now Puljujärvi. Hudu goes to the net. Puljujärvi, and that's just out of the reach of Hudu. He might have gotten a piece of it. Finland had a 2-on-2 ever so briefly. Now Riikola back behind the goal. Jaska. Riikola, wrist shot that springs off the checker Nicholas Andersson and all the way down. Nicholas Andersson plays in Germany. This is his third World Championship. Riikola heads out, start things away for the Finns. A pass rolled off the stick of Matala. We get a stoppage in play. 8:52 left, still awaiting the game's first goal in Prague.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are ready to work out with muscles, hope and movement. Put your hands up right now.
Robertson with Mike Johnson as things roll along, and it's scoreless. The pressure goes to Finland here, Mike.
It has to. Although Denmark's still playing for a remote possibility they could go forward, but Denmark's thinking we need 3 games out of this game, and that would put us 3 ahead of Austria. But Austria has Great Britain, so if they were to win, and they have the tiebreaker given the fact that they beat Finland, Finland's thinking we gotta need 3 here and 1 against Switzerland. That's their math to get in. but you're assuming 3 here.
Right.
If you don't get 3 here, well, then you have to beat Switzerland straight up at some capacity, and that's going to be really challenging. Switzerland, quite frankly, has been better than Finland in this tournament so far.
Schultz centers it right on goal. He put it and forced Larmy to make a save. His momentum took him back a little. That's Schultz.
Larmy had some cracks in his coverage when Schultz flips this one in from a tight angle, but you can see the back leg is dropping and bouncing around between his legs. You can see daylight in there. He's leaning in towards his net. And manages to keep it out. Larmy plays in Näckwa in Sweden, one of the powerhouse teams in that league. Not surprisingly, really good numbers.
Strong numbers last year. This tournament too. Goals against just under 2. Outlet pass, Pakarinen chips ahead. He was looking for Inola. That didn't work. Frome stepping up to put some pressure on Lehtinen. Gives him a bump. Lehtinen careens into Russell. We near the 12-minute mark of period 2. Inola got it deep. Granlund races up. Pakarinen shoots it behind for Inola. Inola sends it back. Lehtinen. Granlund had the stick knocked away. He's trying to grab that puck, but Larson is checking him effectively, and it's batted back into the corner. That's going to be no icing, says the linesman closest to it, Dario Fuchs of Switzerland, as Lehtinen will park behind his goal. Shots are 7-4 Finland in this second period as they come cautiously through center, whipped in there by Vitasmaki. Now the pass, a good one. Quick shot, glove save by Seldrup as he denies Rissanen.
Good save, almost awkward looking for Seldrup as Rissanen jumps into the hole, and quick release. Seldrup pretty deep in his crease, way inside the crease. Forced to lunge to make the glove save.
Kapanen against True on the draw. And another false start. We've seen a handful of those today.
You can hardly hear the whistles in here.
It is.
The crowd gets going as it has most of the tournament. It is loud.
So they'll square off again. True, -6 so far in this World Championship. 6 goals, as mentioned, for Kapanen. Puljujärvi will swing back for it. Kaski, Rissanen in stride. Puljujärvi, great speed to the net. Oh, and he lifted that one way up. He's been skating very well tonight.
He's powerfully skating off the puck. He goes D to D in his own end, calls it all the way through, and he catches Larson standing still. Larson tries to pivot to the inside, knowing he's in trouble. But Puljujärvi almost goes on, almost double hits that. Goes right underneath it, puts it in the net mesh. And been one of the limiting factors in his career so far is that he does a lot of good work to get to the right spot, but then maybe doesn't have the hands to finish the plays that he's able to create, or make the good pass, or whatever needs to make the actual good chance happen. Doesn't quite connect.
The 22 games of the Penguins last year, 3 goals, 4 points. Kyrö in the corner. Finland looking to open the scoring. Jaska comes over to help. Jaska turning. Followed toward the line by Molgaard. Gave it away. Shield is back. Content to snap it in. Denmark needs at least a partial change, and they get it as Olsen is checked in the corner by Jaska. Hard-fought second period here. Puljujärvi dislodged that puck. Larson banked it off the boards, and Larmy followed it all the way.
Lots of heavy off-duty battles along the boards. I keep waiting for a call to be made, a hold, slash in the hands or something. So far, both teams have done a relatively good job of not doing anything obvious, but when you play this hard, it's going to happen. But Denmark gets through another period at 0-0. Tension really starts to mount in Finland's room.
Coming off an 8-0 loss to Switzerland on Saturday, so bouncing back nicely from that one to this point. Bjornanen wins a face-off. Matala. Puck comes to center, and it's Storm. Look out, just out of the reach of Bjornanen. He's persistent on the forecheck, getting the stick in there. It went past Mata and down. And they'll get another whistle. And it's icing against Denmark.
And the speedy From was probably going to win the race to the puck, but they call it the hash marks. You know, Gath wants the explanation as to why that was blown down when it was. Yeah. Rarely satisfied with what they hear.
Pace is really slowed at this point in the game. 5:44 on the clock in the second period. Dan Robertson and Mike Johnson with you. Russell and Bjornanen, and Russell pulls that one back. Finns get the puck though. Nurmaka is pushed. Bjornanen put it to him in the corner. Bjornanen chipped it through. Chance in front. Metalainen is denied. Seldorf stayed with it the whole way. Saku Metalainen to only Mata with a drive, and that's tipped wide. Bjornanen redirect that off the mark. Metalainen leaning into his checker. Russell trying to hold the zone. He can't do it. Russell stayed right with him, but he got it back. Little flip pass. In they come. Penalty coming up. Mata with a drive. Rebound. And they're going to say Inola said, why did you blow the whistle? But Finland will go to the power play when we come back, looking to open the scoring here in Prague.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear hockey fans, do you love hockey like we love hockey? If the answer is definitely yes, then it's time to show your heart of the game. And now it's time for you. Show me your heart of the game. Nice. I know české srdíčko je super. Heart of the game and love for hockey.
Team Denmark, number 48, minor penalty, Poland.
So Jensen is penalized. Some hard work from Finland. Some persistence results in a power play.
Moving your feet, beating guys up the ice, and Bjornanen gets dragged down big time from Jensen. And so a power play, we know what they like to do. Inola's the shooter, Granlund's the passer.
Puistila out front. There's a chance at Granlund. Perfect play as he was set up by Pakarinen. That may have grazed the bar.
That's a really nice in-tight passing play.
What the drop? Steered back, Pakarinen. Now the captain, Granlund, will carry that into the zone. He left it for Puistila. Finland looking to go ahead on the power play. Puistila. Granlund fairly close by. He goes back to Lehtinen.
Tell him, Puistila, get out of there.
Granlund, there's the chance they're looking for. Inola fanned on it, and Lordson slaps it down. Army sprints out and tees it up for his defenseman. 45 seconds into the penalty to Nicholas Jensen. 4:15 left in the second. Pakarinen dishes, and in they come. Inola. Granlund took the bounce off the boards. Back for Lehtinen. He had to be careful. Storm was waiting. Lehtinen again. Down to Granlund. His targets were covered, so he'll keep it in the corner. Mikael Granlund waits, drops it off. Lehtinen, Inala, shot is blocked. Lawrenson with a terrific play defensively. Inala looked up and he saw Russell was there. Now he'll bank it back. Lehtinen working the right side this time. Granlund took his pass. Delays, sent it out front. Here's a chance. And Puistila that close to opening the scoring, but it's cleared. Well, they've had a couple of good looks in this power play. 15 left in it. Strong skating now from Valtteri Puistinen, weaving in. He'll elect to veer off and hand it off. Gets it back behind the net. Puljujärvi, penalty just about over. Koskinen with a shot. Stopped by Seldrup. He looks for it. It trickles wide. Back to 5 skaters aside. Puistila was dumped. He gets up, gets it back. Puistila, point pass. On the move is Puljujärvi. He gets it at the blue line. Puljujärvi cuts, sweeps that wide, and off a stick. Chopped that there by Koch. Temperature picking up in this game. Clearing attempt. That'll go over the head of Puljujärvi, but that will be icing against a tired Denmark bunch.
Finland, you're right, had a couple great looks. This first one from Granlund, perfectly set up, pop pass, and there's a lot of corner for him to hit. He cannot believe he missed this, and then that's a nice kick save by Lawrenson on the shot block. It's the same kind of play, little pop pass. Pakarinen setting up Puistila, who is bothered by Storm's stick here, but the same look, down to the crease and back into the slot. But Granlund's is one he would expect to score 9 out of 10 times.
2:34 remaining in period 2. Manalainen is boxed out, so True is allowed to skate away with it. Played it in the backhand. Larmy confidently, a crisp pass. Denmark was changing. Now Bjornanen will bring it up to Saku Manalainen out front, and Bjornanen just missed it. Sent back to the blue line by Jormaka. Riikola held the line. Manalainen, he's bumped by Shield. And he wants a penalty call there. There's none coming. Denmark up ice. That pass reaching back. Ogard kept it in. The Finns get it back and send it through to center. Molgaard turning into the Finnish zone. Trying to hook up with Shield. That's shot off the boards, and Lawson unable to keep it in. So Finland with chances on that power play. Nothing to show for it. Riikola grabs it. Olimata, some skating room for him. The former London Knight towards center and hammers that one around. Hyru in the corner. Haven't called his name much tonight. That's going to roll down. No icing, so Larmy steps out.
He likes to pass to play the puck.
Very eager to do so. Played away by Jensen. Chopped back in and turning is Jensen again. Lawson, this time icing with 58.3 left in the period.
You gotta hit those pucks, you gotta pass them on the tape as Sutter goes out and taps Lawson to say, hey, don't sweat that one, but that's an easy pass you want to put on the stick this late in the period. That's another defensive zone faceoff. Seems like the last 10 minutes have all been down in Denmark's end. That's 11-4. Finland in the second.
He pulls from the left. He acts like a righty to take the draw. He lost it. Koski set it up. That shot right on. Long drive that Seldrup saw all the way off the stick of Rasmus Riisanen.
Off the face-off, even on the loss, the Danish defenders do a good job boxing out. Don't let anyone get remotely close to Seldrup. Rock solid. Tell you what. Haven't seen him play very much, but showing well tonight.
You know, 3 goals on 8 shots in relief of Frederick Diko in the loss to Switzerland. Final minute, period 2. Granlund will leave it. Riisanen gave it back to him. Mikael Granlund cuts. Granlund sent it through to the net and booted away by Seldrup. Now Frome chugging back the other way. Frome Put it to the slot, bounces off the backboards. Russell leaves it for Frome. In front is Storm. Frome cutting, shoots it, and he just missed. When he gets going, we've talked about it, he's an impressive looking forward. Puck will come free with 20 seconds left. Jiri Inola brought it to center where he stood up by Russell. Spin move, Granlund's going to take that in. Mikael Granlund right in. Oh, he's denied by Selrup. No goal. Finns in the crease. They think they have one, but the referee says no.
Seljup in some discomfort in the crease as well right now. They're calling for a trainer to get down and check on the goaltender who had his leg fully extended when Granlund crashed into him. And what a play here by Granlund. He dances from the forward, see you later, and goes backhand. Big stretch. So I watched this replay, Dan. So the puck's in the crease. Your lads go get it. They're going to say what? He skated with his hands into the pad of Seljup and knocked him in the net? You're going to the net yourself. Like, you're going to be allowed to go in there. You're getting tripped up by his feet.
What a stop by Seljup.
Yeah. Stretched out. He's working through his left groin hip. He's still holding on to his leg a little bit. I don't know. Granlund doing everything in his power to avoid contact. He kind of crashed into the post. The puck's there, so once the puck's in the crease, everyone can go in there to get it. But it looked like Mika Yavinen is going to challenge this.
Looks like Frome's not played a lot of defense in his time.
Well, he's more dynamic going forward.
Just turned him inside out. 4 seconds left. Long shot and grabbed at the side by Puistila. And 40 minutes of hockey has solved nothing. A little bit of late second period, end of second period, pushing the shots in that period. 13-4 in favor of Finland. 0-0 after 2. Finland and Denmark here in Prague.
Score after the second period, Finland 0, Denmark 0. Starting time for the training and weeks, so that's
One of the team is going to be so disappointed after this game because there's so much tied up, and sometimes those goals managed to have one goal, but both of them were called off because of goal interference. So it is still everybody's game, and you know what they say, that the hungry wolf gets actually the meat. So we'll see who is going to be more hungry in the third round and last period. So let's go for us.
Turn, boys. Turn, boys. They're fucking there.
Good, good, good. Please. Alive, 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 alive. Let's go, let's go. We're good, we're good. It's good. 48! Guys! 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 Two guys there. Two guys there and 48. 48 said you. You start on the goalie. Hey! Go in the box. Go in the box. Watch out! Squeeze! Squeeze outside!
Choose a country that is a not member of the so-called Big Six.
Vyberte zemi, která není členem takzvané Velké šestky. Kanada, Švédsko, Finsko a nebo Rakousko. Je to čistě na vás, poslední 3 vteřiny a time's up.
And almost 95, over 95% were right. Austria is not a member of the Big Six. So, we should have a winner who got all questions right and also were the quickest. And the winner is by nickname Orion. So, congratulations to you. You are our winner and collect your prize. Thank you guys, all of you, for participating in our amazing hockey quiz. You're absolutely perfect audience. Thank you once again. Intense and a tight battle is going on here on the Prague Arena ice, but also in Ostrava, where we get to see our live score from Ostrava Arena, Group B, and game of relegation between Kazakhstan and Poland. And there also the game is tied at 1, and we will see how it's going to play out, because the team who wins stays in any group, team who lose will unfortunately go down to the second division. But anyway, we are interested more in this game between Denmark and Finland. Therefore, let's go for the best moments of the second period. Here are the highlights. Let's welcome our team of Finland! And welcome our team Denmark! Put your hands up.
Back in Prague, we're in that second period. Denmark thought they had one. Finland thought they had one. Nobody has any yet, but the pace picked up near the end of the second as Finland came close a couple of times, Mike.
And Finland controlled the second half of that period, but you're right, 2 goals that got over the goal line, but were called back from the officials and not challenged by the coaching staff. So Laramie, perfect, 12 up, 12 down. And he's been half as busy as Seldrup, 24 up, 24 down, and some in rather dramatic fashion. The man, in case you're wondering who he plays for, has it written on his pads.
So the shots in that period, 13-4. Finland with the decided edge. Both teams getting ready for what should be an entertaining third period of play. Might have to do a little work on the ice. The corner board doors are open down there. Tonight's game is a battle of Nordic countries. I didn't know this until our producer Kevin Brandt handed me this note. Finland is not part of Scandinavia, so I learned a lesson here tonight. Nordic countries: Denmark, Finland, Sweden, Norway, Iceland, and Greenland, and the Faroe Islands as well. So you come to work and you learn things, Mike.
KP aced geography.
Yes.
He absolutely crushed it. You know what? We haven't seen too much of this. That's a pretty significant little hole behind the net for Denmark, but we have played 2 games every day, and 3 times we played 3 games coming up on 10 days in a row. And there are morning skates, and there are 2 or 3 sets of 17,000 fans that come in here, and it's been beautiful and warm outside. All things considered, and I do like to complain about the ice. That was one of my jobs when I played. I was the ice evaluator in the NHL on my teams. I think it's held up pretty nicely.
Hold on. Back up. Let's go. Okay, easy.
Olsen and
Don't swipe through.
Bjornanen at the dot.
Let's put our sticks down. Let's go.
Nobody's giving an inch here.
Okay, easy.
The 2 battering rams putting their heads against each other, trying to get lower.
Play at center as the 3rd period has started. Backpedaling is Mata. Matala got it ahead. Jormaka got it in. His 5th game in the tournament. 33-year-old Pekka Jormaka. He's behind the goal now. It'll come to him. Jormaka steps out. Centering pass. Swept away by the stick of Seldrup. Back at the line. Mata up on 1 foot. Oh, a cross ice pass. And a sliding Menelainen could not convert.
Chance early. This is the 2nd period. There's the goal by Vaisa, but Patrick Russell correctly called for goal interference. Here's the goal after the Granlund great rush, and it's poked in by Pakarinen, also waved off. I was a little less certain on this, but it didn't seem like Jalonen was thinking at all about challenging it. He accepted the call pretty quickly.
Good thing about that play was we thought that Seldrup might be injured, but he stretched it out, got up and continued to play and play well as Lehtinen swoops in behind the goal. Lehtinen, Vitasmaki sent it back in the other direction. Granlund in the corner. Pakarinen put it to the front. Inala was boxed out, and that'll roll down. Icing against Denmark 55 seconds into the 3rd.
Seldrup was a little bit slow in reacting to that pass across the front of the net. It looks like it might be an opening there. Victor Glass lenses to match your face paint. It's pretty nicely done. They haven't had too much. It's a very stressful situation. For Finland, this is unsettling. You were counting on 3 points clean in this game. Right to the end to get it.
Lehtinen shoots, and he just missed. Side of the net, Pakarinen wanted to stuff that one in. Of course, Finland the victim of a last-second goal by Austria to take a point away from them, at least a point. Wrist shot, and that hit Pakarinen in front. Z battled for positioning in the crease area. Vitasmaki again. Finland threatening. Lehtinen shoots, hit a man in front, off the glass.
Almost out of the glass.
Very close. Here comes Frome off the rush with a drive. Off the stick of Vitasmaki and over the glass.
It's been a good start to the period. And early in the tournament, a lot of Finland's offense was coming from this. Point shots, rebounds, trying not to hit your guy in the head. As Vitasmaki gets away from it and almost catches Pakarinen up top, gets to the elbow. But that's how they're generating their offense. Point shots, traffic, tips. Kapanen's going a whole bunch that way. That's a hard offense to sustain. There is an element of good fortune. There's that bounce. That Zamboni bounce is going to cause an issue, but I'm not surprised to see Finland's offense dry up a little bit when so much of it was based on tipping point shots.
Finland won that draw. They won 65% through 2 periods. Ogard, nowhere to go with it. Puljujärvi lays it into the corner. Pistula, Puljujärvi, it's spun off balance. Taken back by Kapanen. But now Ogard, the 28-year-old, veering through center. Mates are changing. He gets it back and lifts it ahead. Shield right in, centering pass. Oh, what a stop by Larmi. Mulgaard right in, and Larmi says no way. Both goaltenders tonight coming up with magnificent stops. And Shield back after it. That was a harmless looking play to begin, and then an excellent chance for Mulgaard. He's on it now. Philip Brugiser batted ahead. Shield will leave it. Some momentum coming from Mulgaard. He'll carry it in. Olsen whips it And cut and squeezed by Emil Larmi.
Molgaard cannot believe it. He thought he had Larmi beat. Little flip pass caused him out of trouble. So he was ready to jump on it. And you think going back the other way it'd be wide open, but Larmi stays with it, gets the glove out. Oh, and he hits the side of the net. He missed the net. Molgaard, as he's looking for his second of the tournament, he caught the side of the net.
I wonder if that was on. I think his glove was down in time. Either way.
Yeah, I mean, he probably would have stopped it unless you elevated under the bar.
Larmi's been razor sharp again. Their go-to guy's been Harry Saturday. He's not dressed tonight, and Fredrik Zico for Denmark getting the night off. He certainly earned it with all the work he's done, and a whistle with 3:04 gone in period 3.
Probably saving Saturday for tomorrow, but they're getting a heck of a performance out of Larmi today. And you're right, he's got the glove right there. And when you're moving that fast, you're trying to power it in on the back end. You're not really reaching to elevate. Take a special kind of pair of hands to get that one up moving that fast. Not everyone can do it.
Molgaard, who had the chance, has 1 goal so far. Jornanen and Poulsen, a lot of hard-fought face-offs in this game. Mata placed it behind the net. Jormaka turns out with it, shoots right on. Seldrup denied it. Watching it, and that's off the side of the goal. Finland digging in, and Seldrup is way out of position.
He's behind the goal line.
Mata. Matala fires. Loose puck, they score! Jornanen! And finally, Finland has opened the scoring.
All those icings and all those face-offs eventually come back to hurt you, and Jornanen wins a draw to start the play. They keep it alive, and we talked about sometimes you need good fortune for point shot goals. Well, here's another one that goes way wide. But Jornanen spins off Brugesser and reads it properly on the weak side. Brugesser heads to the strong side, interferes with his goaltender a little bit. Jornanen's able to sweep it home. A massive goal for Finland. For Hannes Bjornen, and that's his first point of the tournament. And it could not have come at a better time.
Matala and Mata will get the assist. Hard work by Bjornen. He got to the front. Took a favorable bounce off the backboards. 1-0 Finland. Moved ahead by Lawson, but now Granlund, and he is denied. Seldrup had to be very aware that time. Inola changing direction. Gary Inola pokes it back to the point. Lehtonen. Inola comes out to take his feed. He'll play it deep. Granlund's behind the goal. Pakarinen left it for him. Mikael Granlund. Finland trying to tack another one on here. Lehtonen way wide with that shot. Vitasmäki. Jiro Pakarinen. Inola looking to escape the check of Russell. Wants to be careful he doesn't wrap him up. Back to the line, just on the ice, Kaski. He'll cut Kaski behind the goal. Kaski backs up, his shot is blocked. Good pressure from Finland again. Granlund, point pass. Lehtonen. Puljujärvi got it back to Lehtonen. He'll wrist it behind, Granlund is waiting. Mikael Granlund, Kaski goes out front. Granlund in no hurry.
Michigan, do it, do it.
Stepping out, Granlund finally makes the pass. That'll go off a stick. And just on the ice is Rissanen. He'll serve it right back down. Twistala, chop free. Storm, they need a clear. They're not going to get it. Rissanen scores! Rasmus Rissanen, 2-0 Finland.
That's the one they needed. Now they got breathing room, and just an incredibly effective forechecking shift. Denmark's so tired, they can't make a play with the puck, they can't win a board battle. Rissanen seals the wall so that the chop from Storm gets pinned off, and then Storm got no legs, and neither does Lauritsen. Nice little fly-by screen from Puistila. Jalonen, a rare display of emotion for Jukka Jalonen. Riisanen, a defenseman. Another bit of offense from the defense. A lot of it being generated that way for Finland. But now they've got themselves a 2-0 lead. This also coming on the heels of that great save by Laramie on Modegaard. It felt very different if that one would have got in.
32-year-old Rasmus Riisanen. They're back for more. Shot off the rush and just missed by Puistola. He had that blocker side targeted. Puistola redirected it. He is swamped there as he was fallen onto by Vesa. And a long pass. Oh,
my
would have been a
goodness.
breakaway there for Puistola. He missed it. He's got it back. Puljujärvi wants it. He'll swoop behind the goal. Yes, Puljujärvi fanned on it. Now he'll just have to move that out of the zone.
What was Puistola doing there? Was he trying to run with the ball before he caught it?
Must have just averted his eyes at the last moment.
Nobody around him. Didn't have to catch it clean. He could have just settled it, taken it, been in on a breakaway to try to build off the quick 2 goals. First one, Hannes Bjornanen. Such a valuable player even without the offense, but he provides a big goal to break the ice and maybe relieve some pressure, and it's followed up by a lengthy offensive zone shift. Screen, short side release by Rasmus Riisanen, former Carolina 6th-round pick a while ago.
2 goals in a minute and 37 seconds. Bjornanen and Riisanen both with their first of the World Championships. That's chipped ahead. We'll see how Denmark answers back, or if they can, as it's flipped right back in. Hyru kind of overskated it somewhat. Turning was Nick Olsson. He blasted that one. Bouncing, but kept in by Hyru. He'll scoop it behind the goal. Jaksa is forechecking. Puistonen with a bit of room now. Puistonen sent it back behind the goal. Point pass out of the reach of Mata. Good break there for Denmark. They can get a change they needed. That last goal, Riisanen from Puistola and Granlund. This is Mata. And Alainen, who's had a strong game. Bjornanen looking for it. Centering pass. Big stop by Seldrup as he denies Jormaka in the slot. Seldrup has made some good ones tonight. That was as good as any of them. Bjornanen scoring at 3:26, and then Riisanen at 5:03 to make it 2-0 Finland, and almost had another one right before we went to break.
Heck of a save from Seldrup, flying out. Desperation to make a glove save. He's got to hold the fort until his team gets back on their toes. Right now they are back in their own end, hemmed in, shift after shift.
Storm tried to dump that one out. Jormaka turning at the boards. Played it off a stick. Frome collects it now. He'll go a little bit dangerously in front of his net. Made a good pass though. Storm will catch up to it. Finland, all 5 skaters to get back inside their own line. The pass to Lorentzen right on, and Larmy fought that one off. Good work by Storm. Frome now dancing with it. Frome leaves it. Lorentzen unable to get there before the defender Vitismaki, and it flips up and over the glass.
Laramie hasn't had as much to do, but he's made some big saves when he's had to have them. That is a real commitment. He's got the Jofa bucket. Somewhere Esa Tikkanen is wondering where his practice gear is gone. He's got some sort of cape action happening.
If you're wearing a cape or anything like it, you're all in.
From the maestro.
2-0 Finland. Riisinen with an excellent finish on that goal as it's chipped ahead neatly to Pakarinen. Chopped it past the defenseman Brugiser, who stepped up. And a bump there. Finland getting physical with Pakarinen. The centering pass by Inola didn't get through. Staying on his feet and working against True. Long shot, Pakarinen sailed it wide. Veitsa knocked it out. Finland looking for their third win and 10th point if they can win in regulation. Now starting behind the goal, Pakarinen. 12 minutes left in the third. That goes off the toe of the stick of Ogard. Now Riikola with time. Denmark was changing, so he'll just hang on beside the net. Sarajärvi took that pass, skating through center. Shoots it around the boards. Pistula waiting. Intercepted. Now with speed. Mulgaard motoring through neutral ice. He'll cut. Riikola on the check. Mulgaard lost it. Lassen pushed it ahead, but Finland breaking it up. And now Sarajärvi, long lead pass. He was tending to get it to Kapanen. No icing. Lassen for Denmark. Back for Lauritsen. Shots are 31-14. Finland with the decided edge there. Lassen. Denmark looks for a spark. He'll shoot it in. Larmi not allowed a goal yet. He stopped all 14 against Great Britain last Sunday and all 14 here so far.
What do you do about tomorrow?
Good. Well, it's not been an easy 14 saves either. There have been some strong chances against him, so maybe he's earned the start.
And they are the late game, so they have a little bit more than 24 hours.
Brugiser worked that around. Jensen was up there, but it is played out by Finland. Doing a good job clamping down the best they can right now as we near the halfway point of period 3. Brugiser to Frome. Makes his way to the line. Frome looking good here. Turn it over though. Jormaka back for Finland as he speeds up the ice. Then align him with the net drive. Jormaka spins it behind the goal. Bjornanen, who opened the scoring. Back to Lehtinen with a shot, and that got knocked down on the way through. Lehtinen released. He saw that Storm had gone up ahead, so he wasn't there to hold the line. Jormaka crossing the blue and firing it around. Bjornanen took a check in that corner. He'll get it back. Brugiser is on him along with Russell. Finland content to cycle it around in the Denmark zone. Takes him time off the clock. Frome released at center, but it didn't come to him. Lehtinen off the rush. Good stop there by Seldrup. Lehtinen walked right down the middle. Good work there by Inola. He finds Kaski. Swoops behind the net. Oliver Kaski steps out. Kaski snaps it. It's blocked. Riisinen unable to get there in time, so Finland will reset. Kaski with 11 minutes gone in the third. In it goes. Lassen for Denmark. Clubbed it around. Puljujärvi put it back, and Lauritsen was waiting. Lauritsen away with it for Denmark. He likes to direct that right on goal. Larmi will use his defenseman Riisinen, who got the second goal at 5:03 here in the third. Off Lauritsen, forcing him to turn. Corner pass, and they get the breakup. Mulgaard speeding toward the line. Oscar Mulgaard wanted to chip it to himself. It was knocked away. A good move there by Pistula. He'll come into the zone. He left it. Sent around by Puljujärvi. Kapanen on the boards. Tries to free up that puck. The Danes clear, but Riikola was waiting and shoots it right back in. Not a lot of room for Denmark out there right now. Jensen wheeling with it for the Danes. This is Mata. Up ahead is Jaska. In it goes, and another change for both teams. Puistinen trying to free the puck. Hyry is there, working along the boards. Puistinen back to the point. Puistinen gets it, tees it up. Mata steps in. Olli Mata circles. Mata hanging on to it. And it rolled awkwardly off his stick and out. Look at Denmark trying to change, Mike. It's all they can do to get to the bench.
They're in the bad spin cycle. They're so tired that every time they get the puck, they have to dump it in and change, and they got to go right back to defending.
Russell dumps it in. They've only put one shot on the board here in this third period, the Danes.
I think the two quick goals took a little wind out of their sails. A little belief drifts away.
So they'll try starting with Lassinen. Lorentzen, the pass to the line. He was looking for Storm. It flew off his stick and out of play. Jordanen and Rissanen have scored here in the third for Finland.
Eyes on the fans. Today's attendance at Prague Arena for this game between Denmark and Finland is 16,251.
Nothing Finland as this game comes to completion. As Dan, also your time with us perhaps coming to an end as well. Happy to have you as part of the team. Happy to have you around the last few weeks. What did you make of your first trip to Europe and your first time at this tournament?
Oh, it's been amazing. This city itself is one thing, but to go to games here in Prague and in Ostrava, I mean, you see it on TV and it's great. It's one thing with the energy you can feel from afar, but when you're here, it's just off the charts. And we've talked about this good nature too, right? I mean, fans from all the nations and everybody's just having fun. And the hockey's great too, so it's been a lot of fun for me.
Sounds like somebody might be coming back next year.
That was my hit, Mike.
All right.
Do what you can. I know you have a lot of pull.
Yeah, I got tons.
I know what kind of a grind it is too.
It's been great having you for sure. And it's a welcome, excellent addition.
Nearing the 14-minute mark of period 3. Denmark trying to find a spark. Unable to generate any scoring chances. That'll bounce to the boards. Grubiser fires from a sharp angle. He hammered that one off the corner boards. That'll roll all the way down.
It's what he does. Anytime in the offensive zone, he looks to shoot.
Jensen will allow Mulgaard to get it. He had that chance, went in the backhand and just couldn't open the scoring, and Finland scored twice shortly thereafter. He's going to go after his own dump in. Shield will pick it up and give it back to Oscar Mulgaard. Centering pass off a stick, carried away by Rissanen. 4 Finnish players on the attack. No need to take any chances though. It's just rolled in deep. Russell, the Danish captain, pretty good pass, trickled it through, and that'll slide to the goal. Larmi hangs on. 5:12 left. Finland trying to hang on against Denmark.
Now it's time for Markus from Finland. Hi, Markus. Welcome to Prague. You have a wonderful chosen right now. Guess the song from our DJ. So let's play this. Not yet. Okay, DJ, please play another song.
Bjornanen and Risanen have scored here in the third period. A minute and 37 seconds apart. And yes, you can kind of feel some of the air sucked out of Denmark collectively after that second goal for sure. Just about 5 left in this third period of play. Finland will play Switzerland tomorrow, and that'll be it for Denmark for the round as that comes back to the point. Nice move by Larson. He just couldn't carry on with it. He'll have to backtrack and collect that rolling puck. Oliver Larson, long lead pass, pretty good one. Storm creeping in. Storm shot. Trickled off the stick and off the glass. And now Jaska is there. Rolled down by Kapanen. You and I talked before the game too, Mike, about kind of the changing face of Finland from the last couple of years into this season.
And they were so experienced, so veteran-laden, heavy, strong defensively, and they're just a different feeling team. They're a lot younger. And I say lighter both in actual weight, but also in the way that they play. And some of that comes with age. Sorry, Järvi almost takes this one off his own stick and into his helmet. And so it's hard to play these very low-scoring, tight games when you do break down occasionally. In the last half-decade, you go through the whole tournament, they would hardly make a mistake. They mix in a few now.
There's a shot given by Vitasmaki.
But if they win tomorrow, they'll come fourth, and they'll get to play Sweden in the quarterfinal. Won't that be something?
Always is. That pass back to the line. Lehtinen fires a wrist shot high. Picked up behind the goal by Jaska. Looking to jab it in front. He's after it again. Jaska for Hudu. Reaches and keeps it going. Picked up by Pustonen. Again, Denmark hemmed in their own zone. Lehtinen fires it right on. Rebound. Pass to the front of the net. And Hudu couldn't control it. It's going to be icing against Denmark.
Tight passing in and around the net. Those point shots, once again becoming a theme. Point shots, tips, and Hudu, not expecting this pass, kind of gets it on his skate, can't quite corral it. If he was a lefty, he would have been put into the empty net. Celtic continues to battle right to the end.
3:34 to go now. This Denmark team, step for sure. Certainly with the first two periods, they had chances the first 2 or 3 minutes to open the scoring, just couldn't do so. Ogaard will slam that one, a rising drive. Mata lifts it, and that is touched by Jensen. So it is offside as time continues to trickle slowly away on Denmark.
So the next time we'll see Denmark in this tournament will be next year, as they are a co-host, Herning, Denmark, along with Stockholm. Will be one of the two host cities, and they'll welcome this show in. And Denmark gonna call a timeout. Try to draw up a late surge. Neutral zone face-off, so they don't even have an offensive zone face-off to work with just yet, but largely about rest. There you see the 6 guys on the board. Well, it's actually only 5. Where's the 6th? Let's get the goalie out and get a 6th guy out there. Come on, coach. And you see on the right, that's Andreas Lilja, long-time NHLer.
Good defenseman.
Most well known for playing with Detroit. He's helping out Denmark right now. Magnus Wenstrom's the man with the earpiece. So goalie staying in with the face-off in the neutral zone. 3:20 left on the clock, so it was a strange timeout to take. Resting his group so they get at least 2 more shifts.
welcome our viewers who are watching the Kazakhstan-Poland game in Ostrava. Kazakhstan with the 3-1 win, so they'll stay up. Poland relegated. And right here, Finland with 2 third-period goals. Bjornanen and Risanen both with their first. Bjornanen at 3:26, Risanen at 5:03. Hard-fought game as the pass comes through to center. Bjornanen, in it goes. Larson worked it up, but it's turned over. Knocked down in the slot was Jormak. He's had a strong effort tonight. Olsen will spin away with it. We'll see as the goaltender Seldrup, who's been very good, looks toward the bench. Not going anywhere just yet. Larson, there he goes. Back at the line. Bruggeser sent it down to the corner. Bruggeser winds, shoots. Stopped by Larmi. And that one went off the side of the goal. Shield is in there. This is Olsen as Denmark trying to beat Larmi for the first time, and it is knocked down by Menelainen. Swooping back. Larson, the Danes with 6 skaters on. He'll carry it over center and play it deep. Bouncing puck, Riikola. Knocked it off the boards. Chopped down and sent back to the corner. Vesa thought he had a goal back in the last period. It was called back. Olsen behind the net. Olsen. Larson waits in the near corner. Set up in the far corner. Back to the line. Lorentzen. Out front, Shield tipped it right on goal. Larmi is down. It's up for grabs. Empty net chance, and that'll be icing against Finland. Denmark coming very close to cutting it to 2-1.
Get the puck in the offense zone, working around, got to get it to the net. They do, and the rebound there for Shield and Storm. Look at Pakarina come in. What a job clearing Storm out of there. Look at this check from 81 come in. Hard on the stick, Chuck Storm to the far post, away from the puck, allowing the attempt at the net to clear. Laramie.
True against Granlund to take this face-off. Under 2 left now in third period action. The Danes win it. Bruggeser sweeps it down. Russell gave it back to him. Bruggeser to Russell. Backhand pass, a dandy tip in front. They score! Alexander True. Don't go away yet. It's 2-1.
Well, they worked it just the way they want. Gain possession off an ice. Get some guys down in front of the net and put pucks there. And that, oh my goodness, what a break. Modegaard flies it through the crease. It goes off True's toe, then his stick blade. Watch this. You couldn't do it if you tried. But he caroms it through the legs of Laramie. That's the first goal Laramie's given up in the entire tournament. And Denmark gets 1 with plenty of time left on the clock. 1:44 still to play, but no timeout to use down the stretch.
First of the tournament for Alexander True. And life, no doubt, now for Denmark. See if they can get it up ice and get that extra attack around with 95 seconds left. Pick free, and Bruggeser is there. He'll give it to Ogard. Locked at that inside the zone. Mata, Seldrup now chugging to the bench. Bruggeser trying to keep it alive. True will sweep that around. 6 skaters on for Denmark. Vesa takes it behind the goal. Vesa back to Bruggeser. Good pass to the circle. The centering play blocked by Mata. Didn't know he had it. Mulgaard gets it back. Mulgaard shot. Stopped by Larmi. Bruggeser raced up. Glove down by Menelainen. A minute left in this third period. 2-1 Finland. Mulgaard looking for some skating room, but he gave it away to Jormaka. Scores! Pekka Jormaka. 3-1 Finland.
They had a couple looks. Puck gets out of the neutral zone, and Mogard, who's had a fantastic tournament, just misread, mishandle, and Jormaka makes no mistake, restoring the 2-goal advantage for Finland. Some nervy moments at the end, and Lorentzen, left it all on the ice, but it looks like it's going to be not quite enough for Denmark to get to overtime.
Yermaka with his first into an empty net. Heartbreaker for Denmark. They got the goal late at 18-16 from True, but the Yermaka goal making it a 2-goal advantage again. Seldrup, he'll leave it. Brilliant here tonight was Seldrup in goal. Larmi the same for Finland. Seldrup steers that one away. Finland, as mentioned, will play Switzerland tomorrow. They'll move up to 10 points. Knocked down Olsen with a shot right on. That's fired right back down again. No whistle on the play. There's time ticking away. Olsen flips it to Larmi, blockers it, and with just under 7 left, the puck jumped over the glass.
Well, Larmi did his job. There were some tense moments, some breakdowns in front of him, but he was able to hang in there. Check the clock to make sure they have enough on the clock. Probably another second or so. Get it to 7-7, 7-9. You'd be hard pressed to find a way you could get 2 goals in that time. However, Kapanen, the right-handed centerman, heads in. 7 flat. That's back on.
Denmark's 2 victories. They open with a win against Austria. They beat Great Britain as well. Fought hard tonight, but in the end, it was too much of Finland to deal with. They take it 3-1.
So it wasn't a blowout. It wasn't easy, but it was enough. Finland had to get 3 points in this game. Now, depending on the result early tomorrow, they may still have to get at least 1 point out of Switzerland tomorrow night in the final game of round robin to ensure that they get to the quarterfinals. And for Denmark, that's the end of the tournament. Hard fought into the main group next year with a couple wins out of their 7 games, but Finland marches on to tomorrow night, where it will be a very interesting evening against Switzerland.
No goals through 2 periods. Bjornen, Riisen, and Yermaka in the third. True for Denmark. Finland takes it 3-1 here in Prague.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best players of each team will be awarded by Raiffeisen Bank International, official sponsor of the 2024 IIHF Ice Hockey World Championship. The prizes will be presented by Mr. Tomáš Veselý from Raiffeisen Bank Czechia and Ms. Lucia Valentová, head of the coordination department of the 2024 IIHF Ice Hockey World Championship organizing committee. The best player from Team of Finland is with the number 24, Hannes Björninen. And the best player from Team Denmark is with number 43, Mattias Sundberg.
The 3 best players of the 2024 IIHF Ice Hockey World Championship of Team Denmark will now be awarded with a prize from the organizing committee. The 3 best players award will be presented by Mr. Milos Benda, head of security department of the 2024 IIHF Ice Hockey World Championship organizing committee. The 3 best players of Team Denmark are number 12, Oscar Melgaard. Number 22, Marcus Lauritsen. And number 63, Patrick Rosso.
Dear all, please rise if you're able to for the national anthem of Finland. Thank you guys for being a part of 2024 IIHF Ice Hockey World Championship and this game between Finland and Denmark. It was an amazing and really contest and also absolutely perfect atmosphere from you guys. So big thanks to you and good luck also tomorrow. We have 3 games ahead of us. So see you tomorrow, guys.
Dámy a pánové, vážení přátelé, my děkujeme vám za opět fantastickou službu při dnešní dvoukrátní konferenci večerní mezi Finskem a Dánskem. Jsme moc rádi, že společně s vámi můžeme opět být o krůček blíže překonání národního rekordu v historii světových mistrovství světa v ledním hokeji. A budeme se na vás těšit také zítra, kde nás čekají v Pražské aréně 3 zápasy od 12:20 Rakousko, Británie, 16:20 Šláger, Kanada versus Česko a 20:20 poté ještě utkání Finsko, Švýcarsko. Za dnešek ještě jednou díky moc, že jste tady byli s námi. Hlavně vám přejeme bezpečnou cestu domů, dobrou noc a brzy na viděnou.
Marcus, this was a stalemate up until the third. Denmark had a real grit to its game tonight. What stood out to you about that final period?
I don't know. I don't know if we run out of gas or if they turn it up a notch. It's kind of hard to tell. I think we give it everything we have. Maybe if we get a goal in the first 2 periods, it might be a different story. But I think I think we should be proud of our game today. We gave it everything we had.
I know this is your 10th appearance at the World Championship. You're experiencing it alongside your brother, Oliver. I know it's not the result you wanted today, but what will you remember from this year's World Championship?
That's a tough question right here and then, but it's always an honor to represent Denmark and put this jersey on and do it with a lot of these guys. We're a few guys who have been here for a lot of years, and it's fun to see all the young guys coming in and learning the ropes. So it's a journey, but yeah, it's not the result we wanted from the tournament, but we gave it everything we had.
Next year, your country will be one of the hosts for the World Championship. What does it mean to you to bring this tournament to your home country next year?
Det bliver fedt. Vi glæder os helt vildt til at få VM på hjemmebane. Og have alle vores fans i ryggen. Så det glæder vi os sindssygt meget til.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hans, this was a stalemate of a game up until the third period, your first point of the tournament, and it was a big one. What was going through your mind after that goal?
Yeah, that was a pretty big goal for us. I think we played a really good third period and we deserve to win.
Rasmus Versanen, as the insurance marker, makes it 2-0. Then you get a final to make it 3-1. What did you like about the push your team made in that third and final frame to ensure a win in what was a very important game for your team?
Yeah, it was, and I think, like I said, we played really strong third period. First one was not so good for us, but then third one we played really good, and I think that all of the guys played really good.
I know this is your fourth World Championship. Finland wraps up their tournament against Switzerland tomorrow. You've won a gold and a silver medal at this tournament. How will that experience help you as you wrap up the preliminary round and what is another important game for Finland?
Of course, it helps. We try to just keep positive and just keep battling like tomorrow also. Okay. Huominen tulee nopeasti ja siihen täytyy nyt kääntää saman tien ajatukset ja taas on iso peli luvassa ja laitetaan samanlainen meininki päälle kuin kolmannessa erässä, niin hyvä tulee.
Thank you.
Kiitos paljon.